cannot sit over there, being in Kumasi alone without visiting the various assemblies. So we decided to pay you a visit and for him to familiarize himself with what's going on in the various assemblies. So that's why you've seen as this moment. You want to see those that you're going to work with the staff. So this morning we will interact with the general staff. From here we will visit the chief, and after that we will visit about 2 or 3 projects. If you have abandoned projects, we would like to inspect those projects. And from here, if the minister gets back to his office, we will have our those projects. So that's why you've seen the minister here this morning.
Yes, we are all welcome again. So I think our first meeting will be with the staff. Yeah, then from there we'll meet the chief. The staff.
So are they ready?
Yeah, they are
Yes.
ready.
Okay, great. So as Chief Director rightly said, the region is a big one for the 3 districts. I have been here for the BT for a specific assignment. This one is for more of a holistic exercise to know how you are faring in all sectors: health, education, roads, infrastructure, all the things you can think about. And also to re-echo the fact that the Excellency the President has a direction for the country and the districts. And with that in mind, we, as it were, gave a direction on how to use the resources allocated for the districts. If there are any challenges, we are here for you, let us know. And we'll see how best we'll be able to let's see. Definitely, as head of new secretary, if there are any other security issues that you want to draw attention to, we do say in recent times there's been some development which we sent a notice across for you to profile the districts and then areas that are considered hotspots. I don't want to go to the media, I don't want to go into the details of that. We'll be able to provide, as it were, special patrols for those areas. If there are any developments or challenges, we let us know. Definitely your district is a mining district. Illegal mining, we definitely have to give me some briefings on SIG. And the last time I came here, I told you that we want to embark on some reclamation efforts. And I instructed that you mobilize the mining sector players to see where you'll be able to start with it. Formally, the ministry has also written to us. So we have designed, as it were, we have designed, as it were, more like a process for awarding a reclamation contract, not contract per se, but exercise to any of these companies who want to do it under their corporate social responsibilities. So those ones we invited you to Kumasi. It's a key area for the president that we will definitely have to get some few briefing on that as well. So basically, if you visit, these are the key areas of interest. You visit the staff. I look at your washroom. Definitely, I look at the washroom here. Not in your office, but the general washroom. I'm sure I'm telling you, but I wouldn't have time to go and clean. From here, I'll go and look at it. The washroom first. Yes, washroom first. Then we'll go and meet the staff.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Inside the young but also
First point.
Is this the only one on this floor? This is the only one on this floor. Or there's one over there. Oh, yours. This is the only one.
No, this is not by the state.
By the state. That's all right.
This one they don't use it.
Where are you?
They don't use this one.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come here. Long time.
Distinguished staff of the Regional Coordinating Council, Honorable Presiding Member, Honorable Districts, the District Coordinating Director, heads of departments, units, agencies, reverse staff of the Assembly, friends from the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to us all. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you this moment to give a welcome address on this special occasion. On behalf of the chiefs and elders, the Assembly, and the good people of our Southwest, I warmly welcome the Honorable Regional Minister and his team to our districts. Your visit today is a testament of an importance our district plays in your regional development agenda, and it's an honor to have you join us today. We are privileged to host you today on a courtesy call, and we appreciate your presence among us. This meeting presents an opportunity for us to discuss matters of mutual interest and explore ways to enhance development in our district, which in turn affect the Ashanti region at large. We look forward to your insight and guidance as we are committed to working together to achieve our goals and improve the lives of our people. Before I conclude, Regional Minister, since I assumed office for the past 2 months, I have embarked on some projects, which includes we have embarked on some reclamation exercise at the Mankranso riverside, and we have also sourced funding to complete the abandoned Mankranso Community Football Park, which was abandoned by the previous MPP government. Thank you, and let's have a fruitful engagement. Once again, we say Akwaba.
All right, thank you very much. We will move to site. With all respect, I will please put our hands together to welcome the Regional Minister, Honorable Dr. Frank Amoakohene.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. The Honorable DC for MC for Afwana Southwest, my Chief Director has ably accompanied me. The staff of the District Assembly, staff of RCC present here, staff from the respective departments as present in this meeting. Good morning to you all. I first bring you greetings from His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. It is on his accord that I stand here before you as Regional Minister, and it is on his accord that your MC stands here as the Chief Executive Officer for the district. And with that said, it should indicate to you that His Excellency the President has a close eye on the development of the respective district assemblies, for which reason he has taken pragmatic steps in making sure that we make available what is due you, so you'll be able to execute his agenda towards resetting the country. In this vein, he is interested in all sectors of the economy, at the district level, at the regional level, and at the national level for that matter. i.e. education, health, roads, infrastructure, market, mining, farming, agriculture, all the things you can think about. With this said, what he has decided to do is that we as regional ministers should keep a close eye on what you do here as assembly. And for that matter, we have a very tedious task in making sure that all 43 districts, municipals and metro under the RCC thrives and do well so far as governance is concerned. This is the second time I am coming into this district as regional minister. The first one was ahead of the BEC examination. That was a bit specific towards the BEC candidates. This visit is of a different version, to be able to get first-hand information on the projects that are ongoing, meet with stakeholders, meet with civil servants, the staff of the district assembly, and be able to, as it were, provide some insight and also get some understanding so far as the work you are doing here is concerned. Having said, I want to appreciate the Honorable DC, the assembly and staff here for the hard work you have been doing over the past few years and months that you have been serving the Republic of Ghana. And I want to encourage you that let's keep doing this and let's keep working hard. Ghana is all we have. And if we don't do this for Mother Ghana, where else can we be found to be called upon to serve our dear nation? So I want to encourage you that you have our fullest support as RCC, and of course the support of that of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana, so that you would have a serene environment in making sure you discharge your mandates and discharge so in a very committed manner. In deepening this, His Excellency the President has put together a strict guideline to, as it were, guide the disbursement of district assembly common fund, so that we will be able to track same and also be able to be accountable to the people when it comes to the use of your resources. In time past, we only had just a little over 40% of the district assembly common fund coming down to the district level. So in most of the cases, what happened was that we outsourced contracts at the national level, at the regional level, and just a little of the common fund gets to the district assembly. His Excellency the President, for the very first time, decided that 80% of the district assembly common fund be made available directly to the district assemblies. And this is historic and a key intervention for many reasons. The DC and the Assembly is closer to the people than I am as regional minister, and that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is. So if the resources are made available at the district level, at the municipal level, then most definitely we should be able to get them to be proactive and intervene in the issues as concern the development of the assembly. Having given out 80% of the district assembly common fund directly to the assemblies, he has decided that most of our engagement as a community and our transaction happens in a form of the daily transactions we do in our markets. Because if you check, especially for Ashanti region, you realize that we are noted for our commerce and our trade. For which reason, during the campaign time, we came on board with an initiative to implement what we call the 24-hour economy. The 24-hour, and this includes having fire service units in the markets police service in the market, the Women Development Bank being established at the market, among other key, a clinic among other key infrastructure to be added into those markets. So that if you want to find any service at any point in time, no matter the time of the day, you will definitely be able to find so at the 24-hour economy market. And that will be done not leaving out the Mankranso and Ahafuano Southwest District. Having said that, we also committing 10% of the District Assembly Common Fund to education. And that means that for stalled projects, among other new classroom blocks, others that have suffered from rain disaster, among others, the Assembly could have. With these divisions made, His Excellency the President is interested in making sure that we complete abandoned previous government projects, because we realize that that was one of the key things that happens when it comes to change of government. He has committed 20% of the common fund so that the district assemblies will be able to use some in completing some abandoned, as it were, previous government projects, so that it can be made available and put for use so far as the good people can access him in the district. These are the commitments that His Excellency the President has made so far as the district levels are concerned. Your road infrastructure, your agri inputs, among others, all these are being handled by their respective sectors. And from time to time, we will let you know the roads that we have prioritized within the district that we would undertake some works on. Mining and reclamation. His Excellency the President is not against mining, but he is for responsible mining. We had depleted a lot of our forests and had damaged a lot of the lands so far as these mining activities are concerned. His stands are clear that no go area for the forest zones, no go area for the river bodies, and those mining activities occurring within the roadside, it is something that we shouldn't encourage. And those who are mining within the heart of the communities, that is also unacceptable. Aside all these, any other area, any other mining activity, once you do it and you cover in the form of reclamation, the government do not have a problem with you. One thing we have realized is that because you don't have the needed documents, you have the peace of mind to do your mining on other aspects or other lands. What happens is that they are in a hurry to go and dig elsewhere so that they would be able to have as much as they can without recourse to having the ability to go back and, as it were, reclaim the land. I have good news for you. God willing, on Wednesday at Obuasi, His Excellency the President, through the the lands minister, together with the RCC, will be launching the cooperative mining scheme. That cooperative mining scheme is to be able to help us give you the necessary license and give you the necessary documentation so that you can have your peace of mind and go about your mining businesses without any harassment whatsoever from anyone. Once that is done, what it also means is that the areas that will be demarcated for the cooperative mining can have people who are responsible for them. And the supervisors will be responsible for ensuring that you cover the dugouts as you mine, so that you can always have your sankofa as you have it and be able to also protect the lands. So on Wednesday, once that is launched, we will decentralize it so that you'll be able to have access to the application form at the district level. Once the district is satisfied that we can let you have that area and conduct your mining activities, we will endorse it and you have your papers so you can have some peace of mind to do your activities. These are the key interventions from His Excellency the President, and I thought it wise that I need to indicate same because here is a mining community. Again, let me thank the mining community for the good work, as I've been told by the MC, you have done around the Sunyane Kumasi Road. Over there, those of you who would have had your mind to it, you realize that there were a lot of pits over there. The last time I visited, I told the MCA to put the mining community together and see how best you'll be able to help us reclaim that area. And I'm told that work has been done. Let's put our hands together for the mining community and the Honorable DC on that regard. So in concluding, I want to encourage you and all departments as gathered here that we are there for you. You are not there if you are not there to work and to help us grow the country. So we want to assure you that we provide all the needed environment to allow you and to help you to be able to function to the optimum. Anytime you have any challenges whatsoever, we are your leaders, and for that matter, we are meant to serve you and not the other way around, and to make sure that all the services you are providing, you are supported to provide same in a very conducive manner. So anytime you have any challenges whatsoever, do not hesitate to letting your Honorable DC know. Once he gets to here, I'm sure that our attention will be drawn to same. And whatever intervention that we need to provide, we will do so without any hesitation whatsoever. So I want to call on you that you join His Excellency the President hand in hand to rebuild and build the Ghana that we all want, to be able to reset the country and be able to grow Ghana in all sectors, and also be able to have that country that we all dream to have. With this said, I want to end here and thank you all for your kind attention.
Is it going to be every year 25% towards that market, or the 25% for this year is what we are using for the market? Thank you.
Yeah, it seems your government is doing well, respect of common fund. But some of the districts are very endowed, like Mankranso. Our revenue output is very low. The IGF is not coming. So I was expecting, at least when making the laws or sharing the quota, you look at the administrative aspect of it. Because unlike those living in the cities where the IGF is sometimes even over more than the common fund one, looking at our districts and other districts, we can't compete with those in town. So we expect at least the administrative aspect should move from 5% to at least 10 or 20, so that we can use it for recurrent expenditures. Now, when you came with Chedie. That place is a little bit in Kumasi, so at least I saw the account. I said no. Some of the assemblies also may need this thing. So if government could also factor that, use common fund, get us those funds so that we use it to facilitate the IGF mobilization. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Regional Minister. My question is very brief, and I also thank you for the good work that you are doing within the region. During the campaign time, I remember very well that you promised the people of Yosu to Mpasaso that you will work on their road. And within your presentation, I didn't hear you make any comment on that aspect. And people of Mankransu too, they are complaining about the hospital very well. So I want to urge you to speak to the district health director so that they will work and their people they will continue doing the work that they are doing there. And during the BC time too, you came to Mankransu Senior High School. You promised to complete our project there. I didn't hear anything on that aspect too. So I'll beg you if you can make any comment on that aspect too.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Please, I'm a headmaster. My question is a request actually. Maybe I should have having you here and having the opportunity of getting you to help us. I think it's better I say it here. Last week, A car knocked 2 students of Osetutu in the front of their school. It knocked them down because there are no speed ramps there. The road in front of my High School is now having the car speed a lot, motorbike racing. So sometimes when you even want to cross the road, you have to stay there for about 10-15 minutes before you can cross the road. When the contractor was constructing, we asked him whether speed ramps would be provided for us. He told us that speed ramps normally destroy the road, so they won't construct any speed ramps. So I'm asking, is there any way? We realize that they use some ropes across the road. Is there any way the assembly or region can help us, because we have a lot of students there, they cross the road. Every time they cross the road, my heart will be thumping because I'm afraid that something of the sort will happen. So as you here, please, maybe you can come to the aid of Mankaran High School. We'll be greatly appreciative of your concern. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Regional Minister and his team. Regional Minister, I'm Reverend Ernest Jamra Dampare, a Presbyterian minister. My concern is about the road between Mopa and Asempaneye. Of late, armed robbers are terrorizing members. What are you doing about it? Because it has become a security threat. And if care is not taken, we hear a very bad news. So what are you doing about it? Thank you very much.
Thank you. We are done with the questions, Honorable Minister.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So the first question was on the percentage for the 24-hour economy market. So under markets, the common fund is helping as a source of fund. 25% at least for this year. Next year, if we may vary it, it will depend on whether we've been able to complete them or not. Aside that 25%, the Vice President is running a program known as Market Enhancement Program, directly under the Vice President. So you may receive some support from there as well. And the local government ministry under the District Assembly Common Fund directly may pick some of the districts where the DACF at the district level alone cannot support. So we'll be able to finish them. There are some of the districts too who are only upgrading existing markets instead of constructing a whole new market. So for some of them, maybe 1 or 2 of the quarters will be able to clear it. Once you are done with, say, the first and the second quarter, and you don't want to invest the remaining funds in same, you write to us, then we write to DACF to clear you to use that money for another project within your district. So the variation will be based on a need assessment or a request as may come in from your district. Administrative, 5%. Where the DACF thought that the 5% would be enough. If it may not be enough and you want to vary an area of your DACF to support your administrative work, definitely you have to write for clearance, so that you'll be able to, as it were, vary any of the components which you think you would not need a lot of funds to support. But as it stands now, let's follow it judiciously and religiously with the 5% administrative works. As I mentioned earlier on during the presentation, I said that the road function is directly under the road ministry, in addition to street lights under energy ministry, agric directly now under agric ministry. The reason for which I didn't stress much on the issues that are not directly under the district assembly. So the roads, the Abuakwa all the way coming to Edujama, that outstretch, the contractor has been given some money. So we hope that he will come back to site and be able to continue the work over there. The problem which occurred, for which reason some of these road projects needed to stall for a while, was that some of the contractors, 10 of them, used the same contract certificate to assess payment from the road ministry and from the road fund. So it's the same contract you have executed, but they were being paid double of what was due them. So if the road, say, costs 10 million Ghana cedis, they will take 10 million from the road ministry and take 10 million from the road fund with the same certificate. So we needed to be able to probe these things so that these losses in the system could be looked at. We also in Pasar, so definitely, I think that during the campaign, I was together with you on that stretch for almost days or even up to weeks. So it's one of the key areas we would definitely work on. The hospital, as I mentioned, the previous government started a district hospital here in this district. The president is committed in making sure that we complete them. They did same to us by abandoning one of some of our projects. We weren't happy. So once we were not happy, we are not expected to do same to them. But when they came, we complained and were all over that they had abandoned Kumawu, Bekwai, Fomena, Sewua, Aferi, among others. I'm sure you heard most of these rhetorics during the campaign time. So equally and in like manner, you also don't want to be blamed for abandoning these projects that were initiated by them. So as part of the tour, definitely I'll pass through and then look at the state of it and see how best we'll be able to provide them some support. Speed ramps, I'll discuss with the road department, either feeder or urban, and then see what we can do for the Mankransu Senior High School. Again, Mankransu Senior High School, yes, during the BEC, I was there, we taught some abandoned get fund projects. I gave a direction on what needs to be done, that you need to bring a letter to that effect, so that we can repackage these projects and be able to re-award them either to the same contractor or a different contractor. I've received some of the letters, not all of them. Those that we have received, we have worked on, and we have submitted to the GET Fund. Usually with these projects, what happens is that they have to go through, most of them through procurement. Almost all of them through procurement. And one difficult area with government or governance is with procurement. If you want to think about procurement, think about it as English, Maths, and Science when you're going to write exam. If you are able to pass these three, you are good to go. Definitely the social studies and the others, you would overcome them. Politicians, what we tend to do is that when there are agencies of this nature, you may want to do some single source procurement process and get it done early. But your opponent will use it against you that you are doing sole sourcing and you are giving it to family and friends. So with some of these projects, you need to advertise them for a particular period of time, go through tender and get it rightly done so that you'll be able to restart them or repackage and re-award them. So it's on our table and we will definitely make sure they are worked on. Speed ramps, have spoken about it. The security issue, Commander, I'm glad you're here. So as you rightly said, on the Mokpa to Asempa, right, outstretch. Let's see, Musek, let's see how best you'll be able to increase patrol on that stretch. If you need any intervention whatsoever, let us know as RECSEC so that we'll be able to come in timely to be able to protect lives and properties. That is the end of the responses for the 5 questions that came from the Onamo Bebes. Thank you very much.
Honorable questions. Honorable.
National security.
Yeah, it's the but it's one by itself.
Where they are affiliated, I'm going to MCH. The man was say they're trying to 4 years ago. Essentially, we believe this. It's woman who are see how I get minimum and to be as a very recruitment into the other security agencies, military, police, fire, among others. And then for one number, and man say, Yamamu will see, but slots cafe, okay.
Minister, I am the assembly member for this area. And just like how you are making name Akoranyami, the DC is also our half. Yeah, this is a legacy project because it is being financed by he himself from his own pocket money. 8 years or I may say maybe 4 years ago, it has been abandoned by the former government because they promised upgrading the football park into AstroTurf pitch for us, but they couldn't. And you can see the story is being told on the billboard. That is how the project has been left. So the youth also demonstrated that if they could not continue the AstroTurf park for them to use, then it will also be good for them to turn into planting for food and jobs. So on this very park, we planted cassavas and plantains on this very park before. Then the Honorable DC, upon resuming office just 3 months ago, thought it wise doing the park for the community, because this is a multi-purpose park. This is where we do wedding. This is where we play football and funeral, everything. So the youth are very happy in respect to this particular project. Thank you.
It is not just that. We are going to fence them.
Yeah. Means as you were coming, you saw some wires and it's behind. You look at that and we are going to fence it.
My concern is with this. You see, erosion.
Yeah. The first, This is how it was at first. So that's the wet feeder engineer. He is the one helping, especially with wet. Yeah.
And I like the fact that you want to do the natural.
Sure.
But it also comes with watering. So you have to see whether you can get a borehole around it.
This year has even talked with one of them.
Proactive.
Thank you.
Let's have a look at it. Let's go on the phone. Let me have it.
Okay. Then let's go. I'll go to